everybody, and welcome back to the garage. In today's episode, we're going to be taking this stock bumper off and replacing it with a Wild Boar heavy-duty winch bumper. This goes for all mid-size models, so whether you have the 400, the 500, the 570, the 800, it works the same from 2010 to 2020. Now, Wild Boar has this listed for 2015 to 2020. However, this is a 2014. They work. So it doesn't matter what mid-size you have, you can get this bumper on. So without further ado, let's see what we got and let's get into this.
Okay, so I've already got the bumper pulled out of the box. These are packaged very, very nicely. There was no damage or anything, so this is pretty much what you get. You get the bumper with the bull bar on it. It comes with LED lights from Nightlight. These are really nice. They use the Nightlight lights in their kits. Comes with 2 brackets, some hardware, and the front skid plate. And this is what you get in the box. It's everything in it. So let's start getting this thing put on. First step, let's pull this old bumper off. First, you're going to want to remove the 3 bolts from the bottom of your stock bumper. Now, I've already loosened these, but using a 13 millimeter, we're going to remove the 3 bolts from the bottom of the bumper. Next, remove the 2 13 millimeter bolts on the side bracket on the driver's side. Take one out. Take this one out. But leave it in there a few threads to help hold the bumper on. And repeat the process on the passenger side. Leave that one loosely in there. Now simply grab your bumper in the middle, hold it up, and remove your 2 loose bolts, and remove your front bumper. Okay, so now that we've got the old bumper off, we can start getting this one put together. So I've taken a old bed sheet and set the bumper upside down on that. You're going to want to grab your brackets. Now they're not marked, and unfortunately this kit does not have instructions. Bummer, but that's why I'm here. So this bar, okay, see how it's L channel, goes right here, okay? 2 of the bolts supplied with the kit and 2 of the washers. We're gonna loosely put this on. We're not gonna tighten it up yet. So install your bolt through. Okay, so we've got our bolts in loosely, so we've got a little bit of play. And this bumper is also on slots, so you're just going to want to leave that. And repeat the process on this side. Okay, now take the bumper, and if you need help, have an assistant help you. So just pick it up and slide it. You have to push these brackets out a bit. Slide it over the stock mounting locations, and using the stock mounting bolts, wow, now that's starting to look really good. All right, let's get the lower skid plate on. Okay, so to get the lower skid plate on, I'm going to take it, and it's going to fit on the back side of the bumper. You want to slide it up in, and then using the 3 carriage bolts, you're going to line your holes up in here and install the 3 carriage bolts. Usually you get one in there, it will just hang. Put a washer on, the supplied lock nut, and just working through the fog light holes, you can get these in.
Next, reusing your 3 factory bolts. Now this is a little tricky. You gotta push the bumper assembly up. This is why you wanna leave everything loose. You gotta kind of move it around. There you go. Let me get it in the factory hole. 1. 2. 3. Using a 13 millimeter, tighten these ones up first. Now again, using your 13 millimeter, we're going to tighten up the side bolts. Now, of course, with the hood on the machine, now you'll be able to rotate this around, move it around, and level it to your factory hood. Once that's done, using a 14 millimeter, you can tighten up your carriage bolts here. And again, using a 14 millimeter, tighten up your side bracket bolts on both sides. All right, so now that we got the bumper all installed, let's install the lights. And put the that on there. Yeah. You know what? I really don't like that. Yeah. We'll go without that. This isn't even a gasket. It's a piece of cardboard. It's just going to get wet and deteriorate, and we're not going to use that. So using the supplied hardware, I'm just going to install our 4 bolts. And then on the back side, we're going to install a washer, a lock washer, and a nut. And once you've got your lights all in, using the supplied Allen key and a 3/8 wrench out of your toolbox, tighten these up. And there we have it. The Wild Boar bumper installed. Took me not even 30 minutes. It's a pretty easy project to do. Just takes a couple hand tools, and you too can upgrade your front bumper to one of these Wild Boars. Now, it does come with the lights, but it does not come with any wiring. So you're gonna have to get one of the nightlight wiring harness kits with the dual leads to hook the lights up to your machine. And then of course, for the bumper winch option, it is pre-drilled up here for different size bumpers. And for my bumper that I'm using, we've got this Badlands mounting plate that we're going to put there for the fair lead. And we have this Warn RT25 winch that we're going to use. So it's going to go right there, just like that. And that's going to look good. So we'll have another video about doing the winch and all that. All right, everybody. So my final thoughts on this, I mean, it's a nice bumper. I love these D hooks on it. This is great for tying the rig down to your trailer while towing it. They're great for pulling it, you know, anything. It's a really good solid point to pull off of. And for $300, you really can't beat the price. I think a Polaris replacement bumper, if you can't get a used one, a new one's like $300. So much better going with this bumper, in my opinion. I've got the rear bumper also for it. I'll be doing a video on that. So stick around for that one to come up. Might be a little bit on that because it goes on the rear, and the rear is all torn. As you can see, the whole thing's torn apart. So slowly doing this project, but this is a good first addition to this Project Dread machine I've got going here. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, do what you can to help me build up the channel. And also, if you want, I have a Facebook page, Polaris Nuts Garage at Facebook. The link, if you're on the computer, it's up in my banner. If you're on your phone, go to my About info, the link's in there. Come on over. It's a lot easier at times to reach me through Facebook with your questions and concerns. And I also post more content on there. So until next time, guys, stick around. Join me here at Polaris Nuts Garage, where we do some of the best restorations around, I think. All right, guys, have a good one.